We back again. Another live episode, man. Talking some Rhode Island football. We're gonna bring in someone that it took a minute to get on the field to get his regular season game going, but we're gonna bring in Coach Mike Washington, his first regular season win as a head coach. Congratulations, my guy.
Nah, man, I appreciate it, man. Feels good. Feels good. Appreciate it, man.
I mean, you guys went up fast at that game, huh? And then it looks like it stayed 13 nothing, and then 13-7. Tell us about that game.
Yeah, man. We did really what the plan was. Slow the game down, move the ball. We ran the ball successfully for the first quarter. I mean, for the whole first half, pretty much controlled the clock. We had an early turnover, bad read by our Q. And then our defense turned it over, and then we got up, so we got up quick, had to stop. And then I think we had like a 90-yard drive or something like that. And it's kind of again what our mission is, grind out the clock and kind of just go downhill. So um, we go up, miss the PAT, and we're kind of controlling the game from there, man. And then key fourth down mishaps, by the kids, just mental mistakes. I definitely think, not playing in a few weeks, affected us a little bit. A lot of the guys were tired. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate that game speed. So, I felt, a lot of the guys were tired. I thought Portsmouth did a really good job executing their offense and kind of running that triple option. And they made adjustments to what we had for the triple option because, we shut it down in the first half, but they made adjustments, man. And they started throwing the ball out of it. And, it kind of caused some problems for us. So we kind of just, man, stuck it out, stuck it through. um, had a key fourth down miss by our quarterback, and Portsmouth's driving the ball, and we're making stops, and we got a thing, man. We kind of want to keep that donut. We got like we have a lot of pride, on the defensive side of the ball, and we really take pride in trying to hold teams to that zero, and the kid he gets outside and he literally. And there's video on there. A lot of people talk about the second catch, which I'll get to. But the kid comes around the corner and he dives. My kid hits him, pushes him out, and the kid literally throws the ball from the 2 yard line. Well, I mean, he dives, and tries to stretch it, but the ball's out his hands at the two. Goes over the pylon. And ref called touchdown. It is what it is, but I mean, the video is clear as day. Fumble at the two, probably a touchback. We probably get the ball back, control the game. But now it's 6-13, and it's a game. So, but like I know at the end of the day, that's how football works. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. It's weather, um, missed calls, non-missed calls, penalties. So I know it's football at the end of the day, but yeah, man, that was tough. At least it was tough to watch the video. But I mean, we got the ball back again. We still control the ball. We still control time possession. And during our last drive, we run a beautiful reverse to kind of get into their territory again to put the game away. And I think we get to a fourth and short. And long story short, one of our kids runs the wrong route, and that changes everything. Now we turn the ball over, and now it's a 2 minute drill from them, and now the momentum shifting. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff that you can't really account for as a coach. You got to deal with what goes on. Obviously, I like to believe that if we run the right route, then we get the first down, and again, we move the ball to score. But again, that's how football is. But their 2 minute drive, they're driving, they're getting down the field, they're doing their thing. We're trying to make stops, and so the last play. is I can't even explain it. I mean, the kid had time all day. You know what I'm saying? Like he was doing this thing back there, creating space, taking angles, taking great angles, extending the play 5 6 seconds. So he did a really good job just holding on to the ball, really looking for his playmakers, and he's looking, and I'm like, golly, like, are we ever gonna catch this kid? So he's for
Right?
real, man. Yeah, man. So he's moving, and he finds his spot, and it's like, and this game reminded me a lot of the EG Super Bowl with like the dramatics and like it coming down to the absolute last moment, last play where we're just kind of looking to see what happens. And Armis and Judah, they both make a great play on the ball. They run into each other, goofballs, but they both make a great play. They both make a great play on the ball, you know what I'm saying, and make the stop essentially. But there's a Portsmouth kid right behind his guy in position. And shout out to that kid because I mean the instincts on him, I feel like they were ridiculous to have that type of wherewithal. So shout out to that kid, whoever he is, man. He attempted to make a great play on the ball and he gets there, but he gets there just a hair late. His palms wasn't under the ball. The ball clearly, I would say clearly, if you watch Fans Only Sports Network and you really go over the game, I mean, it's not too clear because it's a bang bang fast play.
Yeah, no, that was an
Um,
incomplete pass.
right,
I
and
put it on my 70 inch, and you could see like even Emerson actually. If you watch my last interview with Coach Fulton, Emerson came on, and he
uh
broke down what a catch is. And we looked at that play, we slowed it down, and Emerson said, "Right there is where it makes contact with the ground."
right, right.
So I have the video up on the screen. It was playing
Okay.
as this interview's going, and I think
Yep.
they're about to go for that touchdown that you didn't want to see again.
Yeah, man. It was egregious because again, man, I thought we did very well on defense. Shout out to my defensive coordinator. Shout out to my defensive coordinator. I feel like we did very well on the defensive side of the ball, and I felt like we were going to hold them to the zero. But again, we make a mistake. Kids make mistakes, and kids don't make plays. Sometimes that's just how it happens. I know every coach goes through it where, they expect the play to be ran perfectly, and the kid just does something ridiculous. So it is what it is in that regard.
How are your kids living up to all this hype going on right now? Because a lot of talk
Man,
Central.
listen, I'll tell you what. I One thing I do know how to do is keep my kids grounded. They know from me. At the end of the day, I'm watching the film every day, so everybody sees the glory, and the all the outside stuff and all the pretty stuff. I get to see the everyday stuff, offsides, pissing me off, missing blocks, not driving, being lazy. And I'm not saying I know every kid has bad habits, and I'm not saying that my kids embody those habits. You know what I'm saying? But every player gets lazy. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's taking plays off in practice, being too cool or whatever the case may be, not really trying to get physical in practice. I'm checking my kids every single chance I get. Absolutely every single chance I get. I am checking those kids about posture, about attitude, about being soft, going soft. And, sometimes when you're looking at everything, you can't really see what's really going on. But when I turn on and watch the practice film, I don't send them their practice film, right? Then they be posting highlights everywhere, knowing them. Um, I
Oh
just
yeah.
yeah, I really just send out all of their mistakes and all their mishaps and let them know like, yo, man, you got to fix your feet here. You got to do this here. Hey, you're being soft here. What are you thinking here? I don't understand. Why would you step this way? So they know where I stand. And again, I give them credit when they do well. And again, I'm trying to hold them to that standard. We're over here talking about 0 points. It's very hard to do it, and I'm not, saying like, yeah, I'm going to be shutting every team out, but I think it should be a goal for every team, every defense. Well, every team that's kind of defensive oriented, it should be an ultimate goal. So, um, yeah, man, we definitely take pride in what we do on defense.
Oh yeah, who is your defensive coordinator?
Ha ha ha!
Is that Joey?
My guy, nah. It's my guy Chris Lucier, man. So Lucier, he came over. He was at Classical for the last, I don't know, man, maybe like 5 or 6 years. And before that, he was the head coach in Narragansett for a little while. And before
Secret
that,
weapon.
and and before that, he was my defensive coordinator when I was in high school.
Really?
So yes, it was Pete and him.
I
Offensive
told
coordinator.
Emerson today that I think he was the most. I asked him a question. Who do you think a coach that would be the most maturest? And I picked you from when you came in
Res-
3 years ago. I said I see a big difference in Coach Washington from when he came in to
respect,
now.
my man. Respect, man. Respect. I appreciate that, cuz.
Coach Najee Barrow said, "Shout out, good job, Coach Stanley Dunbar's O line coach. They did a great job putting 50
Appreciate you,
something
Najee.
up on Roger. Yeah,
Ooh, yeah, man. I talked to Stan, man. Them boys is ready, man. Them boys is
Stanley
ready.
was
They heard
happy.
me.
Stanley was loving it, huh? That's my
Yeah, man.
guy.
Yeah, man. It's always good, to bounce back, from tough losses. So shout out to the Bulldogs, shout out to Najee, shout out to Stanley. Man, those dudes are doing awesome, and I know they'll be going deep into the season and deep into the playoffs. So
Then I was watching Coach Beeple's game on Fans Only Sports. Fourth quarter, they throw an interception. Cranston East is driving, turnover on
yep.
downs. What an interesting end of that game. Shout out Coach Beeple. I heard he lost three guys early on too.
Yeah. I started the beginning of that game, and then I ended up getting busy. So I'm gonna circle back to it. I said Charlie's a good friend of mine, so I'm definitely gonna watch this full game, check it out, and then kind of break it down with him.
How do you
Um,
like Fans Only? Do you like the Fans Only
Come
Sports?
on, man. Do I like fans only, man? Man, Ron is my guy. I was actually just talking to Ron for like about an hour. That's my guy, man.
Yeah, good people,
Um,
Ron. Good,
yeah,
good
yeah, yeah,
people.
yeah, 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 man. That's my family over there, man. Those guys, they do a great job. They did terrific on our game. They did a good job all for us last year. Probably gonna do all our games, to be honest, man. We got a relationship, and yeah, man. Ron's my guy, man.
Yeah, definitely. Me and Ron do a lot together. All my stuff streams on his website. So definitely, you want to check some games out, people. If you're listening, go to fansonlysports.com. And if you want to bring
Yeah,
some games to your school, definitely contact Ronnie. You know what I mean? But Coach Washington, I'm thankful that you gave me the time, man. Salute to you. I
appreciate you.
always want to check into the coaches that I follow highly. Yourself. There's so many great football games going on. So many great programs out there. Central though, everybody's gonna be on your heels.
Yeah, man. And we still got a lot of work to do. Like I said, now we got games every week, so things are kind of gonna things gotta move faster. I'm pretty much on from Portsmouth at this point. It's probably my last time really talking about it. And then it's on to SK. So we're gonna take it one game at a time. At the end of the day, taking things one play at a time, one day at a time, man, and just trying to get better every day. That's the goal. Eliminate mistakes, and I think we'll be fine.
Shout out to you, Coach Washington, man. You're a hard guy to track down. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to go down there to Broad Street. So I'm gonna have to go down there and look my guy up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man, no doubt, man. Come check us out, man.
But yo, you holding it down for Providence, man. Definitely in the high school circuit. Central's doing good. Jay Addison's making a come up. Tough loss against West Warwick. But I love what all the teams in the city are doing, man. They're so vital in the city.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. Yeah, man. Providence is definitely on the come up. I think this is the first time in history that there is. Let me think. I think four head black coaches. You know what I'm saying? In
That's
Providence.
what's up.
I think 4 or 5.
You're doing better than
But
the NFL.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But salute to
yeah,
you guys. You know what I mean?
yeah, man. So
That's
it's definitely a
that's
movie
that's
going
what's
on right
up,
now.
man. Good,
Yeah, man,
good.
definitely, yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
I think everybody in Providence is kind of satisfied with what's going on. So yeah,
Oops. Oops, sorry about that. It kind of the sound got away from me. Yeah, definitely. You know, shout out to you, Stanley. You know, you got Wes Pennington
yeah, man.
doing his thing. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So, you know, Mike Murray, shout out to him.
Shout out to Mike, man. That's my guy over there at
Mike had a
Shed.
good game. You know what I mean? Me and Mike share similar sentiments about the kids playing outside their city. You know,
Yeah,
I'm against that. I know he's against it. As soon as he can find some time, we got to get his tall butt in here, and
yeah,
we're gonna talk about that. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
man. That's
Because
tough.
yes, it definitely is
That's
tough.
tough.
You know what I mean? But I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to you guys and Bishop Hendrick, and I'm gonna be in the stadium that day.
Yeah, man. Probably you and everybody else, man. I'm sure, man. Rhode Island's gonna be closed down, and all eyes are gonna be on that game. Um, yeah, man.
Exactly. I'll be
Yeah,
on the
man. I mean,
sidelines. I don't sit in the seats no more. I'm going down to the field,
right,
watch the
right.
game. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? Salute
Yes,
to you,
sir.
Coach Washington, man. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
hopefully we'll talk next week. Good luck.
So,
On the SK.
yeah, man. On the SK, Mike, man. I appreciate what you do. You know what I'm saying? Keep being you, man.
Yo, not that's right. You know, be the originator, not the imitator. You know what I
All
mean? All right,
right.
Mike. We out, man. I'll talk to you
I no
later.
doubt. All right, for sure.
All right, well. Coach Washington, man, I'm glad he had a chance to come on in. That's right. Be the originator, not the imitator. You know what I mean? Can't copy, respect, all that good stuff. But Coach Washington, you know, good game. That was a cringeworthy touchdown that Portsmouth did get, you know, and then at the end of the game, shout out to Coach Najee, man, doing his thing up there. Wesley Bulldogs, great O line, D line coach. I love what I see from Najee Barrows. Every day I see him up there. I go up there, I walk the quad, and I see how his line is so in tune with what he's telling him. You watch him from the sidelines when I'm at the Bulldogs games. You see Najee right involved with what is going on. But salute to Stanley Dunbar getting it done. You hear what Coach Washington said, like we got mad black coaches right now in Rhode Island into Scholastic League. You know, I told him we're doing better than the NFL. So salute to you guys. Keep grinding, doing your thing. You want to check this game? I'll definitely go on Fans Only Sports right now. You can check out the Central Portsmouth game. They had a Cranston West game yesterday. Great game against NK, where Cranston West dominated the first quarter. Like the running, they had to have about 9 minutes, then they had to turn it over down near the 20-yard line somewhere. They turned it over, so definitely check that game. Fans Only Sports. Westerly Bulldogs this week. Mount Hope gonna be covering that game, so definitely get out there and check that out. So if you want to see these games, it's only a small portion of what you can see. Go to fansonlysports.com right now. Check out them games. Salute to the people that make this possible, man. If you're looking to get recruited, listen, this is what you need to do. You need to go, not right there, excuse me. You need to go to R&R Elite Recruits. Ron and his people will take care of you, man. Over 3,000 schools, like 60,000 coaches, multiple sports. Definitely they're doing their thing. You know, definitely check 401 Strength and Fitness out, and my guy Mark Wright doing his thing. If you're looking to buy a house, give Mark a call. Coldwell Banker Coastal Homes, a presidential award winner. But shout out to all the winners today. Shout out to all the teams today. You know, Smithfield big game coming up next week. We'll have to see what happens with that. Scituate is going to be playing Davies after Davies' tough game against EWG. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a movie this season. That is for sure. And this video better play this time.
You nervous with butterflies in your stomach, don't try to intimidate me, you couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work, he ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city.